gentlemen, where we last left off. We're closer than we've ever been before. Some say we're as close as Kid Icarus with wax wings. We're so close to the plasma ball known as soul, we can just touch it. We have to be able to touch it before our wings melt.
Then touch the demon inside me.
Alright, thanks, Cat Sensei. 2209, you already know it's not going 2222. Here we go. What is the Icarus paradox supposed to represent? Like, just because you have wings doesn't mean you should fly? Just like a duckbill platypus? Although I will say this, and people are gonna cringe because of what I preface this sentence with, but it's true. I saw a TikTok last night. Go ahead, get your cringe out because I said the word TikTok. Get it out. Get it out of your system. And then let me tell you something amazing. I saw a coyote versus a house cat. And you're like, Dan, that's extremely minkus. It was captured by a Ring camera. And the coyote was trying to get the cat. And the cat was like, just frivolous. It had tenacious. It was using its environment. It was dodge rolling. It was getting a few swipes in. And then at the very end, it climbed to the tippy top and made the coyote quit. And to me, that is the Icarus paradox for us fighting Melania. She is the coyote and we are the cat.
Blade of Mikola.
I thought that was gonna push us over the edge to win. Like, no, the cat didn't die. I would not talk about a video in which the cat died. The cat outsmarted, out-toughed, out-thought, outplayed the coyote. The P2 counter should be 71. Starsleep, thanks for your first non-BM statement in the channel in 72 hours. Appreciate it. Dan, why are you looking at me instead of Melania? Yeah, so what is the Icarus story meant to be? What is it meant to be? The Icarus story? Can someone explain BM? Yeah, Rick and Jack. BM stands for bad manners. So it's like basically like, you know, saying something that's like, oh, hey.
I believe in sub 3,000 attempts.
Hey, spearmint gum is my favorite flavor. And then Starsleep comes in and says, peppermint's better. That's BM. Surso Cleat. I like that. Getting ready for the NCAA football drop a year from now. Thanks for the 5 months of Prime. That's BM. Chad, is that... I think that's like 5th grade BM. What's 1st grade BM? I didn't watch the draft last night. I was playing modified Pokemon cards with my kids, but I did see who the Pistons drafted. So if you have little ones and they're into Pokemon and you want to slide some education in there, here's what you do. You buy, and you may already have them. Here's what you do. If you have little ones at home and they like Pokemon, you get yourself one of those like Chess X things of little mini dice, okay? You have them pick out a Pokemon. All right, in the upper right corner is the Pokemon's HP. Say it's 90. You say, hey, put your thumb over the 0. What number is that? Oh, it's 9. Dad, Mom. Then they count out 9 dice. Okay? You do the same thing. You probably pick a Pokemon with less than 90 health. Say we pick a Snorlax, it's got a 50. We take 5 dice. Then you take another dice. We call it the attack dice. Whatever they roll, say they roll 3. They take those number of dice off your card. You put it, by the way, you put your hit points on the card. And then you roll. I rolled a 6. I'm taking 6 of your hit points. And they're like, Dad, I only have 3 left. And they're like, well, you better roll a high number, otherwise I'm taking your Pokemon. And then you roll a high number and you yeet them. And you say, I just got the badge. I got the Cascade badge. All right? And they're like, well, how do I get it back? I'm like, you got to beat me. But all of a sudden, you take your Pokemon, you evolve it into a 200 HP card, and then you put 20 dice on it. And they still got their Snorlax with a 90. No, I'm just joking. But like, you could do that and just don't do that other stuff, and then, you know, just play a fair game. I've noticed that's a good way to like disguise math.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Sporting Cracker 94 gifted a tier 1 sub to Sikora Studios. They have given 90 gift subs in the channel.
All right, settle huddle. Uh-oh. We are dialed.
Blade of Nicola.
I felt like that was a win right there. I felt like that was a win, man. We just got done sharing a modified Pokemon game, increasing the math intellect of toddlers worldwide, and then we forgot to just do what we need to do. The actual Pokemon card game is designed as math. It's designed to teach adding, subtraction, and multiplying. That's cool. I don't. In Pokemon, how do you keep in like the real card game? How do you keep track of your HP? Like if you get hit by something. Counters. Like for someone that doesn't know what counters is, can you tell me what that is in first grade vernacular? Rocks. I played MTG, but we either used a 20-sided die or just like paper and pad for it. Little Pog discs. Do they come with the game? Do my kids understand what I do for a living? No, my son snuck up here, what, yesterday? 2 days ago? Or snuck into the studio and is like, we were going for a walk the other day and he's like, hey dad, if your guy's normal, how does he beat the bosses? And I'm like, kid, you don't know about Sir So Yeet? And I just explained to him like, hey, this game's a game like you fight bosses and they drop weapons. Oh God, we were right there. And he's like, can I play that? And I'm like, when you're older, kid. It wasn't a throw. Wasn't a throw. Yo, Selin Joyer. First time Marty, welcome. Roll out the golden welcome mat. If I let your 5-year-old fight Melania and you got 20% of her health gone one time after getting frostbite on her and accidentally dodging a couple times. Well, hey, look. One thing I'll never do around these parts is parent shame for allowing your kids to use resin. But just joking. Just joking. Just joking. Just joking. Just joking. I will say though, I like it's, you know, I mean, I'm gonna, whether you have kids or not, let me let you in on a secret. No parent knows what they're doing. Let me give you case in point. I introduced my little guys to NES, right? The original Nintendo. They really like Zelda. And they're like, they got to the first dungeon and they're like, they couldn't get to the boss. And they're like, Dad, can you get us to the boss? And then we'll fight her or fight the boss. And I'm like, in my head, I was very conflicted. I'm like, I could, but then, you know, you're not really getting to the boss. And I'm like, I don't know about this. You know, but also you want them to like, to at least see what they're they're grinding over, you know? Like, why are we going through all these dungeons? You know? I don't know. You just kind of figure it out as you go. Usually kids want a midday nap. What do I do to put them down? You kidding me? I just show them clips of The Last of Us and be like, that puts them right to bed. Most resident sleeper game of all time. Star Sleep just got riled up. That just sent Star Sleep to the moon. Star Sleep is like, Star Sleep just took his 3-cheese pizza from Trader Joe's and just threw it out the window. Yo, what's up, Talon Salvo? Goodness, I do miss Dan playing Tarkov. Heavy hand swings. I can't even. You're like one of I don't know how very many people I hear that. All right, I don't want to put that on you. Why in chat if you missed Tarkov on the channel, and if no, could someone put an extra N in the channel for me? Thank you, Jay Wilco. Wow, 35%. I would not have expected that at all. 35% miss Tarkov on the channel. Like, when you say miss, are you saying like once every couple months miss? Or are you talking like... I mean, we'll check out the patch on a Thursday. My thing is, like, if we could get in and out of games quickly, we could do like a 15-minute segment once every 6 months, you know? I love Tarkov. I just think it's a hard game to stream unless your name is Deadly Slob or Pestilli or Markstrom. It's like, unless you are cracked out of your gourd at the game, who wants to watch someone bumble around and get headshotted? You know? Especially like 2,000 times, you know? You know how many times we died in Tarkov? That's why I think the cycle could be cool. It's like Tarkov, but faster, you know? But also we have watched people play it, and I'm like, eh, no thanks.
No thanks.
No thanks.
No thanks. Yeah, no thanks.
No, you guys know I love Tarkov. It's just, I love doing that more. All right. It's happening today, chat. We need to come to grips with one another and saying it's over today. Like, it's definitely over today. Like, we're not even thinking about phase 1. Like, we were walking down Shoreline and Brett Anadeluski's like, hey, we got a group of 4 right here. Watch out, there's a sniper on the hill. 3 seconds later, we're all out of Tarkov where we're sitting in a 30-minute queue, and Brett's like, sorry. All right.
Wait.
Check the notes. I got you. Yeah, let me see what I can see.
Today is the day.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more.
Almost done with this one, chat. We need to make her face. What's like a good way to make OOWO face? How do you draw OOWO face? How do you draw that? Like, tell me first grade vernacular. Like if you're drawing like X. Good morning, Picantes. Tell me, please. Oh, Kyle. All right. What happened to all our Estes? Listen to this music, man. I know Fury appreciates the woodwinds in this song. Yeah. No. Reset. We're okay. You peace. That's not bad, chat. We're there. We're there. We are fully sipped up, right? We're there. We're there. Chat, we're there. That was pretty good. I mean, we're not even warmed up yet, and we're there. Don't jump R2. She's so she doesn't even know it. Less jump attacks. I got you. Smells like pace. Dung-ga-dung. Dung-dung-ga-dung-ga-dung. Yo, speaking of that, Mossbot, who made this, did a number on Smells Like Teen Spirit. I forget. What's the main line in Smells Like Teen Spirit? Dung-ga-dung. Dung-ga-dung-ga. Thank you for the appraisal. Dung-ga-dung. Dung-ga-dung-ga-dung. Dung-ga. What? Here we are now. I think the whole thing is just here we are now. Maybe we'll have to listen to it. Watch this putt. Man, we are. Chat. This is like piano theory. One day you learn Chopin, you don't know how to do it, you're struggling on the first stanza, you go to sleep, the next day you're Mozart with the little side of Rachmaninoff. That's where we are right now in this fight. We're on autopilot right now.
I am Melania, blade of Mikola.
Felt good though, man. Felt good. I watched Dan stream on YouTube. I see I'm at least 300 deaths away. Yo, Otto, welcome. You want some good wood? I got good wood for you.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it.
Yo, Cell Enjoyer, thanks for the tier 1 100% invented celery. That's pickled. Appreciate it. Super Jupiter, thanks. Super Jupiter, who do you think you are? Coming in here with the T-Space2 chain. Can we get some T-Space2 spam in the chat? Thank you for the over-the-top support. Did you change your name? Did you change your name? Super Jupiter, did you change your name?
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Surso Cleat gifted a tier 1 sub to Melania Blade of Mikela. They
Chat,
have
can
given
everyone
2
add
gift
Super
subs in
Jupiter
the channel.
and ask them if they changed their name? Yo, the Odyssey, welcome. First time Marty. You have not changed your name. Okay. Do you lurk a lot? Silco says, why isn't it taking him 2,216 tries to beat this boss? I don't know. How can I read your chat and stun her without even looking? That's really the question you may want to ask yourself. What's up, Melf? Not throwing for content. We're dialed for content. Does that look like throwing? Hitless in Seattle? That's 3 cheaps. Give me 4. We'll be a Pidgeotto. Chat, she's going down. We got to take a moment to heal. Dot our I's and cross our Q's. Chat, it's happening, chat. It's building. It's building. Chat, it's building.
Gifted a tier 1
It's building right now.
Mania.
It's building.
This is their first gift sub in the channel.
It's building. It's building. It's building. It's building. It's building. Let's finish this up. Finish this up, chat.
Wait.
Getting there, chat. We're getting there.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more.
When that's done, so is she. Chat. I never call for it. Can we get T-Tour spam in the chat? See if we get 30 T-Tours in a row. If you got a message you want to send, please send it, but put T-Tours at the end of it. That way it will continue the streak. The bot keeps track of how many emotes in a row. This T-Tours for you, chat.
Rot.
All right, here we go. Well, how many in a row was that? Man, this music. Hey, we don't emote shame around here. If you mistype it, watch his putt. Wait. That felt good, man. I'm telling you, it felt good. That was a good dodge, man. That's okay. It's okay. You know what? Sometimes you're driving a boat and you're like, oh.
You know, Gordon, if I'd have been on the Titanic, I'd have said, don't worry, boys. We're only stopping for ice.
Chat, it's happening today. I don't fathom a world. I don't fathom a world, chat, where it doesn't happen today. There's been other days when we said that. I'm like, okay, we got to get a little lucky. You know, the ball's got to bounce our way. The ball can be deflated today. We're winning. I'm telling you that. Bro, I had no idea you were on Twitch. Found you from a Mana tweet. Blurry Goose. First time Marty. Thanks for being here. What did Mana tweet? M. Nelly, welcome. I loved your album back in high school. Country Grammar. When did they just come out today, Cobalt? Did they do one for you? Hey Dan, did I ever look at the Arena Tarkov video? Yeah, I did. We played it last Thursday. No, no!
Melania, blade of
They took his heart. They just snatched it right out of his carcass.
We can't chat.
There's no more backbone left. He was a jellyfish.
I'll tell you, here's what we're doing right now. We're in a sailboat. The wind's at our back. We're coasting. We're going to the Amalfi Coast to pick up some burgers. Yo, by the way, before I finish this anagram, I would never ask anyone to do this. But if you are playing Elden Ring right now, and you happen to be around Melania, don't log in, but if you just happen to be in the area, we are the third message from the gold. If you go there and upvote
Did
it,
someone say burgers?
it heals us in the middle of the fight. I would never ask anyone to do that. I'm just saying, but if you happen to be in the area, you're working on your Melania, you want to, I wouldn't artificially ask for heals. If you just happen to be there and you like the message, if you like the message with the pose, and it's a good feeling for you that like pumps you up to go fight in there, then give it an upvote. To do that also, you need to be in, use the group password Surso596, capital C. Mason, he says, refuses to level Vig or Blue Flask, but he allows this. I have no control over if who does that. That's completely outside of my control. You know? I can't be like, hey, go there and upvote this message right now at this moment to help us win. Only 7 people have done that in 2,000 attempts. What makes you think it's going to increase any more? Like I'm not saying to upvote the message, but right there would have been a great time. In a different playthrough, in a different world, that would have been a great time to upvote the message.
I want to get a gold chain. Advice for ensuring a quality piece?
What? Quality piece or quality piece? Yeah, just here's if you want to get yourself a great gold chain in life. Here's my best advice. You know what? I don't want to be self-aggrandizing here. So let me just have a friend give you the best advice here for you. Real quick, hold on. Who can I call that I know won't? No, hold on. Hey, can you, someone wanted to know how they can get the best gold chain. Yeah, you can help out. I know, look, I know you're shooting a television show right now. Okay, you want me to just be quiet? So you can say I got you.
And don't forget, make sure you click that subscribe button.
Skip, you didn't need to say that. But if they do that 12 straight months, then they get a gold chain. Thank you. All right. I hope that answers your question, 3-Step. Thank you for the 1,200 bits. All right, here we go. Now let's watch this putt.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
DANGHEES 420 gifted a tier 1 sub to P1 Dead.
Thank you for the gifted sub, Dibbles. Here we go. Cobalt, I went to the card store yesterday and I saw the new Baldur's Gate packs. And I'm like, hey, is there a core set coming out? And they're like, well, they just released this Baldur's Gate pack for Commander. And I just said, hey, do you know anyone that plays Commander? And they're like, well, it's pretty popular. I'm like, well, do you have a bootlegger stash underneath the Vivian? And he kind of gave me a look like, what? And I said, do you have a bootlegger stash underneath the Vivian?
A bootlegger stash underneath the Vivian.
And he said, no. I'm like, all right. Commander is basically you just have one of each card, right? Because the cards look nice because they're not super DAE, but it's like Commander only. Yeah, 100 cards? Wait, you have 100 cards? Does your deck look like your dad's wallet in his back pocket this thick? That puts the imprint on his Levi jeans? You're literally opening Baldur's Gate packs right now watching this?
It's been 3 months since I got here.
Thick Shady, what's the chase card?
220.
99 card library and a legendary creature. Yo, Cass, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate it. I mean, why couldn't they just make that Baldur's Gate set for normie MTG players, and then just say, hey, if you want to use it in Commander, you can. Why is that? Why can't they just do that? So there is no summer set coming out? That's literally every other set. New Capenna is like BioShock AT. Like, keep your Art Deco. I would like some traditional D&D stuff, please. Commander's the normies format now, really? Did they stop all in-person Magic events like permanently? Like, you used to see Magic Grand Prix on Twitch. You don't see that anymore. How come they don't stream that anymore? It used to be on Twitch all the time. They ruined event coverage because it wasn't making enough money. I could see that. To me, I think the goal would be to break even because it's such good publicity for the game, or even maybe lose a little bit of money, but I imagine it's probably tough to do that. They went to an influencer league format. I mean, that's interesting. I'm not saying I would tune in to watch Cobalt Streak versus Northern Lion in a non-blue deck match versus like Tori Kibler versus Eric Froelich, and you know, no disrespect, but I know they're both great Magic players. Bad time Z71. That's not a throw. The one thing you can count on, you can count on a couple things. All right, but one of them is we always give the best effort we can. There's no situation where I'm like, let's give up on this run. The variable is dial. I won't promise you I'm dialed every run, but the effort is there every run. Isn't dial your effort? No. Dial is focus. Effort is moving everything in one direction, using all the skills you brought up, executing with the best of intentions. Dial is, do you have the mental fortitude to do that every single time? What sports teams do I follow? I like the Pistons. Lions, you know, teams that win championships. You give 100% effort on a mistake, that's still a throw. Astrosloss, I got you. Ben Matherin? Who's Ben Matherin? Arrow Muffin, welcome, by the way. Any relation to Arrow Eagle? Maybe that's why we don't like blue. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the Pistons jerseys when they wear blue. The white ones are cool, the red ones are good, but I don't like their blue jerseys. You should name your character Let Her Beat Me. Let her solo me. Get out. Man, we look like a little jackrabbit in the Sahara right there. Man, do we always look like that? I never even look like... What the heck, man? When we're spinning around, like, does it always look like that? I never really watch our character. Like, it looked like a little jackrabbit. I never noticed that before. All right, here we go. Yeah, and for real, I think fun variety. We should have viewers come on and try and solo this fight for a while you commentate. If one of them gets close enough to kill, they may just quit out. That's a great idea. No, it's a good idea. For your Twitch channel, I think that would be awesome to watch. For some people. Wouldn't be something I would necessarily be interested in. Like, you know, like when I tune into Hob, I'm like, I just want to see Hob play. But you could start a channel being like other people's streams, and it's just you never know who's going to be on there. Who's Doug? I think it's fun to summon people. I think that's cool. Omega BM? It was not meant to be BM, but I could see how maybe it got away from us. Who said that? I apologize. Will you accept my apology? What, can I give you 100% dial for my apology? Who said that? Chat, who said that? Bumdog Millionaire. Okay. You don't think it was BM? Okay. Will you accept my apology? It was not meant to be BM. It got away from us a little bit. Can I get a yes or a no? A smile on your face for some dial and pace. Okay, thank you. Thanks for accepting my apology. Jim Bard the save, so I didn't say it, but I'm offended though. Well, you didn't make that comment, so there's a trunk waiting for you. And then it comes without it. You get trunk, there's no apologies with that. Alright, here we go. I pre-jacked the L2. Okay, now everything's karmatically equaled out. We did get BM, and I pre-jacked the L2. It didn't fly, so we're back to even kill, chat. We're at a 0 BM ratio. Burn this toast. All right, now we're good. Chat, what's the best way to eat a turnip? Because whenever you eat it, it's like pasty and has a heavy grass taste. Can you make them taste good? Like you can make, what are those trendy vegetables? They're green and look like little flowers. Can't think of the name. Brussels sprouts. You can make Brussels sprouts taste good. Can you make turnips taste good? Yeah, Brussels sprouts are 100% a trendy vegetable. 10 years ago, you go to a restaurant, they had Brussels sprouts on the menu. It was probably no disrespect in a senior citizen home. Now you can't go to Joe's Cafe without everyone's gotten something, you know? Pickle them. Brussels sprouts are not peas. I will say this. Like I've told you guys this before. It's probably like a couple years ago. Went to this like newer, I wouldn't call it trendy, but semi-trendy restaurant in downtown Detroit. I will not name the name of the restaurant. But my wife and I are sitting at a table, and I promise you this is not an exaggeration. There were like 2 waiters carrying a tray, and on the tray was like a cast iron skillet with a head of cauliflower the size of half a beach ball. And they were just carrying it out, and then they put it on the table. They take out like this special steak knife and start slicing it like a steak. And I do it like I do one of these to my wife, and I'm like, is that what I think it is? She's like, yeah, it's a head of cauliflower. I'm like, why are they treating it like a steak? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, looks kind of cool. Should we get one? And she's like, absolutely not. I'm not gonna eat a cauliflower like a steak. I had never seen anything. I mean, it was like, if you had never seen it and didn't know what it was, it's the most ridiculous looking thing in the world. But it was like, you know how like, you know, like people on their birthday, if they're out, they go to a restaurant and they get like a cake with a firecracker on the top of it. It was like that. It was like that level of obscenity. I mean, it was like, that was the treatment this head of cauliflower got. And I'm like, literally that's $2 at, well, it's like $12 at the grocery store. Current events, all right?
Found out this week I passed my final actuarial exam. Thanks for the study break entertainment. Good luck with Melania.
Yo, JXP Corp, congratulations. Thanks for the 23 months of Prime. Are you pretty much what JXP Corp is saying, that these Melania battles have allowed JXP Corp to get the highest grade they've ever had in a final exam? Watch that cauliflower be the best thing you ever tried. No, I wanted to try it, if not just for the taste, but for the presentation. Like, I like cauliflower. I couldn't I couldn't convince my wife to try it. And I think part of it was because of just like all the pomp and circumstance at which the cauliflower was delivered, not to mention the obscene price of it. But like, it was like a show. It was like a dog and pony show.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
For a head of cauliflower. I don't know, you know? One day I'll get it. One day I'll get it. Do I order fajitas for pageantry? I don't. Because if I go to a restaurant, I don't want to order something that's work. That's the whole point of going to a restaurant, is so you don't have to work. You don't have to like clean the dishes, prepare the food. Fajitas are loosely translated means doing extra work. To fajit means to work. All right, but they are amazing. Like, what I'll do though, if I get fajitas, I'll order them and then I'll just eat off the black hot plate instead of actually making the fajitas, because then it's not work. But if you're making me assemble a fajita, and then I'll eat the bread on the side, you know, the tortilla on the side. I'm not making that. It's good though. I don't ask my wife to help make the fajitas. No, what am I, 3 years old? I can make my own sandwich. It tastes better when someone else makes it for you, but I can make my own sandwich. Being honest, I will say if someone else makes you a sandwich, it tastes at least 25% better. But Frost Prime, what's going on? I do like Korean barbecue, like once a year. But that is work, you know? Sandwich in parentheses not asked for. Hey, why is that dome light on? Frost Prime, what's going on? I was lurking your stream yesterday. It's good to see you back in the longest room on Twitch, by the way. I was getting concerned there for a minute. I'm like, oh, Frost Prime's not getting all fancy and selling his property at the height of the market, you know, and losing the longest room on Twitch. Gonna start posting clips of Dan on r/like us after the fajita comment. What's r/like us? By the way, if you guys have never seen Frost Prime on Twitch, you need to check him out. Because number one, good streamer. Number two, literally has the longest room in Twitch history. It's a bowling alley, but instead of a bowling alley, it's carpeted. You're on vacation in VA and you're streaming? You were streaming on vacation? I would not call that a vacation. I would call that a work trip. But hey, no judgment. Dedicated to the craft. First Dane, what's going on? Been a minute. I feel that though. We streamed from vacation 2 years ago. We had very limited options. So we ended up streaming Isaac from the PS5. And the view count was like double of Tarkov. And I'm like, maybe onto something here. 1 year later, Pace Bacanti, here we are. You just never know. Where's the dial? What do you mean? Look at her health. Where's the dial? Phase 2 isn't good enough for you anymore? Remember when we couldn't even get to phase 2? Now we're getting to phase 2 every run. Alright, what's up, Skojo? Frost Prime, have you ever played the Souls games? It's basically a roguelike. Rohan says, why 10 Vig? Because we love the game. And we love Souls games and we wanted to enjoy this on our first playthrough, like a fine vintage! !Vig for more detail. Yo, Mirror Bear, I was asking you for some drawing insight. I said, where's Morning Picantes? Dark Souls 3. You enjoy watching more than playing. Self-aware. Most important trait.
Wait.
This is it. This is it, chat. This is it. Is this it? Is this it? Mirror Bear, I was asking, how do we... What were we asking? Oh, how do you draw UWU face? And I couldn't get an answer. We need to put UWU face on the... to finish that drawing. No, but there's a way to draw UWU face. Yo, greed mode, what happened to those spams? What is greed mode just type? What is that thing called? Alright, here we go. No one dropped the T-Tours. Yup. Yaz Manzo. Did not forget the T-Tours. I'm with you. Here we go. Time to dial. Listen to the crescendo. Turn it up. No more jumping R2s from there. Only jabs. Get jabbed. I'll tell you what, that hezzy. There's so much hezzy in there. That's the hezziest hezzy we've ever seen. We need to get better at the hezzies. That was like chat. And then this is from a learning porpoise. Is that a 7-second hezzy? How many seconds, chat? If you tell me how many seconds.
Dude, what are you doing? Get started fighting Melania.
Get off of my stream. All right. 2-second hezzy? Okay. Mods, could you keep an eye on the Discord and make sure no one hops in the voice channels? I haven't watched since try 1565. Thank you for the appraisal. Frost Prime, how come you don't like Souls games? Is it because of things like that? Because of things like that? Jeez, man. I felt good too. We were out of green there. Where's the message on what system? When I get salty, you get quiet, not good entertainment. Very self-aware. Very self-aware. But you play Slay the Spire. Isn't that just one big salt fest? Alright. Actually, you know what? I have immense amount of respect for people that play Slay the Spire. Because that is a game there where you can win with your mind. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, as long as you have good mind and good intellect, you can always win. You can always win. It's like, you just have to be smarter than the computer. It doesn't matter your reflexes. Just be smarter. Like, imagine being able to win every time if you're smart enough. All right, here we go. See, that's why we play this game. You don't have to be smart to play this game. You just have to be able to control the dialing and the dopamine and the greed. This is really just a greed simulator. The green stamina bar is a metaphor for spending money at a legal place of gambling. How much are you willing to shove in until you go broke? And the more you shove in, the higher chance you have of winning. But if you get too greedy, a casino makes you pay. Right now, we're at the Andor Lanor Casino and Resort, and we're a platinum member. We get free drinks, free meals, free sweatshirts, free koozies. Because we've never walked out with a single jackpot. We've paid for all of those items in blood. And even from time to time, they invite us into the VIP room, you know, with the high rollers known as Phase 2. But then they know that's when they get you. That's when they get you like, hey, Mr. Giesling, would you like to borrow some more money on the house free of charge? I'm like, yeah, we don't have to pay this back. And they're like, hey, get a load of this guy. And then they bring out the world's most assassin blackjack dealer in the world. Never lost, not one time, knows no defeat. It's the opposite of the Cooler, starring William H. Macy. And they're like, oh, hey, I've noticed we've dealt you 2 aces. Would you like to split? I'm like, no, I'll hold. And they're like, well, you know that's 2. I'm like, I got you right where I want you. I don't know anything about blackjack. All right, here we go. All right, here we go, chat. Refresh. Enough hobgoblin. Let's just do what we do here. Let's do what we do. Let's be who we are.
DANGHEESLING show on Twitch.
What did you say to me?
It's the DANGHEESLING show on Twitch.
Thank you. Come on, man. It's time. 2232. 2232. 2232.
If I were a betting man, I would bet this game with both fists.
I would shove all in here.
A lot of money.
Here we go, chat. If you were here, get your preemptive I was here's ready. Man, that crescendo. Get in there. You would get one payment plan. That's it. Everything else, we need to go to the well on.
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
Since I got here, I've done nothing but read packets.
Trying to read packets, man. We're trying to read I'm telling you, chat. Let's put the copium tanks aside. Why in chat if you agree? We're gonna have to get 19 to 22.5% lucky on a run to win. Why in chat if you agree and if you disagree? Put a Y in there for me. We're gonna have to get a run where she has minimal verticity. Go back and read the message from Frost Prime. Yo, Funk Walkman, can you just copy pasta it so I can read it? What was the percentage on this? One content to a creator to another, your best interact with your audience, no matter how big. Yo, Frost Prime, thanks. The way I look at it, ooh, that one's for Frost Prime. In my opinion, that's the best part of the show. Like the fact we got people in the community that you get a chance to know on a certain level, right? As much as people are willing to let know, you know? We got a couple heals in chat, but at the end of the day, we're all here just to have fun. Like if I were just sitting here being like, oh, let me dodge, Dodgerino. Oh, let me hit here. Oh, let me hit here. People are just saying stuff in chat, just scrolling by. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Hit. Oh, yeah. Click. Oh, what's chat? There's something interesting going on in chat, but streamer's not looking. Because streamer just always just wants to min-max every game and win every time. No judgment. That would just not, for me, that would not be fun.
You're done, pal. Get out of my sight.
But, no, thanks for the kind words, man. Keep loads of judgment on no judgment. I'll break the fourth wall. 100% fourth wall shattered. Yo, Rinny X. Let's get a Rinny X. I'll get a picture of I'll shoot a video of me taking a sledgehammer to a pane of glass, and I'll do it on a green screen, and then we'll overlay that so then we can get that to drop live effects, and then that'll be shattering of the fourth wall. But breaking the fourth wall, that was like, it was like mid-20s. I have a friend who's a friend slash mentor, is probably like 4 or 5 years older than me. A very dear friend, and something happened. I don't remember what it was, and I'm like, why is this and I was talking, I'm like, why does this person do this? And he's like, bro, he's like, let me hit you with this. why does it matter? Like, don't worry about what they're doing. No judgment. And ever since, I don't know why, but it was my mid-20s, he said that to me, and that's like whenever a thought like that creeps in, I'm like, oh, I don't care. Like, be who you are. And that's really helped. So rebuild the fourth wall. Like, if you don't get why someone's doing something and it's whatever upsetting, be like, all right. Or you don't necessarily understand. Like, I don't want to get too deep here, but you know, maybe you're driving and someone's being a jerk and like you didn't do anything, and you look out your side window and they give you one of these and you really don't feel like you did anything. Maybe you're like, hey man, maybe they ordered a lemonade and someone spilled it on them. You don't know what happened in their day. You're like, I don't know. Like, I was driving the other day in the freeway, and I promise you, I was a law-abiding citizen, only going no more than 4.5 to 5 miles over the speed limit. Not financial advice. And there was this kid. He was driving like this decked out Chrysler 300M. And I don't know why I looked over, but I looked over and he flipped me the bird, but he didn't even flip me the bird. He was like, and I was like, I looked and then I looked back and I didn't do anything. And then all I did was, once he was out of my FOV, I started like cracking up laughing. That's what I did. Cause I'm like, bro probably had a bad day, man. Probably thought he was beating Melania, and his little brother deleted his save file or something. I don't know. Sometimes it happens. Probably had nothing to do with the fact I was being a law-abiding citizen. Now watch this putt. All right, here we go. He trusted. He recognized us from the show, and he war chested. That's why.
When the world needed Arnold Picante the most, he was nowhere to be found. Please help us, Arnold.
Hot Skin, thanks for the 2 months of Prime. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Let's finish this drawing so we can win now.
Wait.
Close, chat. Close. No, that's not a fish net. You think that's a fish net? Watch. Hold on. Wait, just watch. Just watch. Wait, just wait. Looks like a leg warmer.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more.
Well, let me cap this. Wait for it. Just wait.
You will witness truth.
Let me get it perfectly lined up for you. See what it is now?
Rot.
The same thing. All right, let's get this toast. Same picture. All right, let's win now. When do we drink our Coca-Cola? Don't worry about it.
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet.
I was trying, chat.
Well, hello, buddy.
We were there, man. We were there. We were knocking on the door. We were knocking on the door. And no one let us in. Sometimes you can keep knocking, you know? You're supposed to go on a date Friday night. You go to pick your date up. Pull up to their apartment. You texted them Thursday night, be like, hey, I'll pick you up at 7. They didn't respond, so you just go over there. Knock on the apartment door. Friday, 6:30 p.m. You hear the TV on, you hear some talking. You're knocking on the door, but no one's answering. So you keep knocking and you're knocking and you're knocking, and then you're like, well, let me just knock for 10 more minutes, and then they'll definitely answer. You keep knocking and knocking, and you don't hear, no one's answering the door, but you hear, shh, I think someone's at my door. That's what you hear through the steel door. So you just keep knocking another 5 minutes. And then law enforcement comes and says, do you live here? And you're like, no, I have a date. And they're like, no, you don't. Sorry. I don't know where that came from, but number one, if your date doesn't confirm, don't go to their apartment, all right? There's a Men at Work song about that, really? No, I already told the Dan lore about that. I already told the story. I think it was around like death number 200.
Long live the story of Giga Chad Dan. Good luck on the win on this great day today.
Yo, Arbard, this feel like it's been longer than 3 months. I'm not gonna retell the story, but long story short, met a girl in college. We're home for the summer. Like, hey, you want to go out when we get home for the summer? Yeah. Plan the date out. Get flowers. She lives about 40 minutes away. I call her on the car ride. Or no, she called me on the car ride. She's like, hey, yeah, I can't go out tonight. Yada, yada, yada. We never go out. A week after winning Big Brother, she sends me a Facebook message. I said, thanks, period, end of story.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
All right. All right, sorry. That was paraphrased. It was paraphrased. Paraphrased? It was paraphrased, all right? All right, settle huddle. Sometimes, what's the old saying? T-God. I wish someone told us it's the good old days where we're going through it and life happens how it's supposed to happen. All right. Blue shirt is taking over. Yo, XXX, did you see what cards you opened today? We open up cards on the front end of the show, dang packs. XXX, did you see? Sometimes no cards is a real cool hand. What is that from? Take care of the pennies and the pounds will take care of themselves. Cool hand, Luke. Yeah. Yo, I saw that. I found my old... I think we went over this. I found my favorite high school class, maybe my favorite class of all time. I had an incredibly unique film study teacher. Anyways, I found the old syllabus from that class. And before I yeeted it into the trash can, I took a picture of it and posted it on Instagram. Because it literally was filled with some of the best movies I'd ever seen in my life. Cool Hand Luke was one of them. And that's true tech. It's really good. I mean, I told you guys before, I went from like watching movies to like having some understanding of cinema. It like became not watching movies anymore. It was cool. Yeah, you just learn so much, like horror movies. In horror movies, typically, spoiler alert, in traditional horror movies, if there's a character near the edge of the screen, like right here, like characters near the edge of the screen, like typically, like that's where the the slasher comes in and like, you know. But Scream took that, and the characters, if they were center frame, they got yeeted, you know. So just like little stuff like that. Like in Terminator, there's like different hues. Like orange represents humanity, blue is like Ex Machina. Just like little stuff like that that how would anyone ever know that stuff? You know, our teacher was really cool. There's a ton of movies, like, I told this story a million times. There's a ton of movies my dad was like asking me to watch as a kid. I'm like, I'm not watching One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Cool Hand Luke. I was like, what? That's just absolute. I don't want to watch that garb. Narrator, it was not garb. Yeah, they were incredible movies. And I wouldn't have ever watched them unless I was forced to in class. Yeah, I'd never, like, when I saw One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, I'd never seen a movie that, like, scrambled your insides, man. I remember having to go to class after watching the end of that movie, and I'm like, bro, I can't function right now. Like, movies aren't supposed to make you feel any certain way. They're just supposed to be, like, stupid superhero movies that, you know, just turn your brain off, you know? Like, make the same superhero movie over and over and over again and continue to release more of them, and, you know, they're the same thing over and over again in the same cinematic Marvel universe, and they're really not doing anything different besides just slamming computer effects at you. That's what I thought movies used to be. Good thing no companies make movies like that anymore. You know, man, what an you know. All right. And do we really have to go down the Marvel road? They're some of my favorite movies. No judgment? No judgment?
Blade of Nicola.
There's no judgment. No judgment. You think Melania might be a Marvel fan? No judgment. No, if you like, look, if you like getting in line to watch Iron Man 17, where you know he's gonna beat some bosses up, he's gonna get into a very, very precarious situation, his suit's gonna get destroyed, you're gonna think he's probably gone forever, and at the end, after the credits, you realize, oh, he had new nanotechnology in which he's now brought back to life. Like, if you like seeing that over and over again, more power to you. I'm not mad at you. All right, here we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. We're due for a phase 2. We're due for a phase 2. I have to be honest, chat. I don't remember, like, however many runs we've had today, I don't remember any of them. Like, we are fully in the Matrix right now. Phase 1 is, we're Matrixed. We're fully Matrixed right now. I like, this is so ingrained. Like, I always wondered, and I'm not comparing this at all, I always wondered how Hob could remember everything in a no-hit run. Now I know. I mean, this is like a micrometer of what he has to remember. Like, I don't even, this is Matrix, man. This is, like, I'm not even thinking now.
No judgment. Some people like Marvel movies, some people like watching the Pistons lose over and over and over and over. No judgment.
Hey, Tidgeman, why did you check the Warriors record versus the Pistons last year? And then you can tell me who's the better team. peace.
Blade of Nicola. Peace.
Doesn't change the team though. Yeah, if your team beats the team that won the NBA championship, then your team is the NBA champion. All right. Look, if the Warriors couldn't beat the Pistons and the Warriors won the championship, what does that say about the Pistons? Who's a better team? So 29 teams won the NBA championship? No, because not every team beat the Warriors. Run. I believe they call this Hitless in Seattle with Meg Ryan and Thomas Hanks. Oh no, no. Why doesn't anyone call him Thomas? Thomas Hanks, Best Award Actor winner. Melania, no hit run! Oh yeah!
DANGHEESLING show on Twitch.
All right, chat. We're no hitting now. We're no hitting. We're no hitting. We're no hitting. How can we do it again? Is the question. We need to no hit again. Multiplayer password is Surso596 capital C. Hitless in Seattle 2, the sequel.
Wait.
How insane would you have to be to not believe this is the run? I need to make the OOWU face. I keep forgetting about that. Is it literally OOWU? Or is there more to it? Mirror, I know I can't alt tab. Can you give me the first grade on it?
The scarlet bloom flower.
If I alt tab, we're gonna lose it. We're gonna win this run. It's a U, a W, and a U. Capital U, lowercase w, capital U. The W is bigger than the U. Capital U, little w. Okay.
Now, rot.
All right. Yeah, please don't spell things with the letters. We'll get our emotes taken away again. Welcome to the run. Population 77. I had to try, chat. I had to try. Jab. Dream run. We nailed it. First ever. Left, right, left, right, right, left, 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 right, 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 right.
Is this not goading? Whoa! I just fell out of my chair.
Chat, we were close. Look, there's progress, man. There's progress. We hit our first L2. We're close, man. We missed. We could have hit 2 of those, man. I think that one we just have to panic roll. I think run and panic roll is the answer on that. What does it say? The power glove. It's radical. It's so bad. Roland Butterfield, good to see you back. Modern day inventor of exclamation point packs. Back in the day, Roland Butterfield and Yokai Buster Plays used to throw haymakers at each other in chat. Just kind of like that.
Cup of ace, cup of goose, cup of crisp.
OOWO with some blush underneath. With a Sharpie, how would you do blush? You wasted a birthday present on the Power Glove. So many regrets. Do you still have it? Why didn't that thing work? How could they ship a product that didn't work in the 80s? What's a hash line? Yeah, we'll try that. Did the Power Glove ever work? It did. It worked for some games. Just not well. I can understand. Oh, jeez. Most games weren't built for. What games was it good with? You saw a Power Glove working at Subway once? What was a Power Glove doing at Subway? Punch Out was doable. You own a Power Glove, ask you anything. Do you use it? Punch Out? What's up, S. Bosco? I saw your BM. I chose not to engage with it. I remember in grade school, a kid brought a Virtual Boy to school. I don't know how he did it, but he did. I'd always try to like, I remember that one day, I'm like, hey, can I try it? He's like, yeah. I got to play for 90 seconds. And then the rest of recess, I just thought about that was 90 seconds. The rest of recess. It was just red, right? Like, they had one color inside of it. It was red. Were there any good games for it? Was it actually like fun, or was it just a gimmick? Oh, by the way, thank you guys so much. I have it up. I don't look at it often, but I've just kind of been laughing throughout these runs. Like, I just look down at like how many people are here watching this madness. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whether you're watching from work, watching from home, working from work, working from home. Maybe you're in the kitchen throwing some stuff in the crock pot. Maybe you're just relaxing after a hard day's work. Maybe you're on the other side of the world and it's 7 a.m. at night. Thank you for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure to do this. It's been a ton of fun, and thanks for joining us, no matter how you got here. Settle Hoddle. Your piece of peace. Pez, first time Marty, roll out the golden welcome, Matt. Thanks for being here. On the PC with the baby sleeping behind you, so if you win the next 30 minutes, okay. Yeah, I won't. Look, I'll tell you what. You got a little one and they're sleeping. Ooh. Doesn't get any better than that. It's soak up those 30 minutes. Soak them. That's precious on so many accounts. 1, you get a break. 2, you get to see them at maybe their cutest of all time. And then don't worry, you're gonna blink and it's gonna be over and you're gonna barely remember that. So remember it now. It's kind of like T-God, the good old days. You wish someone told you it was T-God when it was T-God. Well, I'm telling you, you're in T-God right now. Dan, I can't wait until you beat the next boss. Why don't you just beat her, we get the next boss? How about we AWWA, because we're never beating Melania for the first time ever again. Well, Dan, you're never beating her for the first time either. Watch this. Here we go. Peepo G. DR. We don't even need synonyms anymore. We are the antonym.
Just take the football and cram it right down their throats.
All right, let's do this UWU face chat. Let's finish this drawing, which means we are now ready to win. So we're gonna put the UWU. So little U, big U. U. W. Not really, that's not really how I envisioned it. And then what about the mouth? It doesn't look how I envisioned it. What about mouth? W is the mouth? I thought W was the nose. I get it now. Oh, I would have moved it down a little more. I thought the W was the nose. And then how do we put blush on it? Wait, is Starsleep here? Starsleep is just completely just rattled right now. Starsleep is rattled. Wait, little fish cakes underneath it? / under the U is blush. Okay.
You will witness true
About right now. All right, Chad. This run just hit a little different. The 2,245th run just hit a little bit different.
rot.
All right, here we go, chat. Let's lock in. Lock in. We've got one L2. Should we use it in the court of law? Give me something to write home about. Tabitha? Here we go. Yeah, was that what you're trying to do to us? Hezzy! Oh, man. That wasn't Hezzy. That was a McTwist. McTwist equals molecule.
Hey Dan, haven't been around recently. I am wishing you luck less than 3.
Yo, Egg of Nog, thanks for the 1.5 years of support. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. That was tough. That was tough. I mean, and that's where, like, I mean, if we got 20% luck, maybe we're still alive, but we got it. We just have to get, it has to be the definition of a dream run. You know, like when Sinister 1 is running Mega Man 2 speed runs. We need Dr. Wily's zip strats. That has to happen. Can we get Lendless on the speed? What's Lendless? We need a great shop on 1 too. All right, here we go. Is grab molecule rare? Why, if that's a rare combo? Like, I know it's tough, but is that rare for that to happen? No. Very common. All right, chat, after what you've witnessed, after 2,246 attempts, I'm not saying we're gonna do it. But why in chat if you think we could no hit Dark Souls? I'm just asking. We're definitely not doing it. I just want to see if you think we can do it.
Let's go.
Forget about Hercules' labors. I want to hear about Dan versus Melania again.
What's the vote on this one? %70 says you don't think we can do that?
Don't ever tell me what I can't do, ever!
I am Melania, blade of Miquella.
No, I'm not gonna do it. We got Cuphead ahead of us, man. We got Cuphead ahead of us. Look, Cuphead is just around the corner. Cuphead is waiting for us.
Wrong, 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 wrong.